Foolradio, the space where artists, dreamers, and creators break free from convention to share their stories, struggles, and sparks of genius. We found our own lane, now it's time for you to find yours. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Studi, and we back at it with another episode of Foolradio. Tonight we got my guy, recording artist, producer, DJ, radio personnel, Shuffle King. It just don't stop with this guy. I don't even know where to start. Yeah. My boy, Lil P the Keeper from Little Rock, Arkansas. What's going on, fool?
What's good, fool?
Man, doing this podcast thing.
Hey, I'm glad to be on set with you, man.
Man, I appreciate you coming through, man. I don't even know where to start with you, man. I guess we just gonna freestyle. You want to start from when you was born? Like, where you want to start with this thing, man?
Man, hey, we got a lot we can cover, man. I guess we can really start in Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Right there.
How did you end up in Hawaii?
Man, you know what I'm saying? On the cool, messing with them women. I end out there in Hawaii. End up out there just chilling, doing my thing with the locals. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying myself.
You enjoyed yourself? How many years you was out there?
About 4 or 5 years. Yeah. About 4 or 5 years, man, I got a chance to kick it on the island, man.
For sure. What did you learn spending your time on the island, man?
Hey. I learned how to be the kind brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my local brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Gee, one time for the local brothers. Go ahead for the one time.
Straight up, man. Straight up.
Okay, so you was out there doing the married thing. I feel like you was doing a lot more out there than just being some married guy out there.
Well, man, this is what I say. I learned aloha. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do know and understand that aloha is a greeting, but aloha is a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of love in that lifestyle. And that's why you hear me on the radio letting people know, man, I'm Aloha Peezy, spreading love at 100,000 watts, man, because that's what I got out there in Hawaii, a lot of love, a lot of aloha.
What'd you get a lot of aloha for?
You know what I got the aloha.
Man, you gotta let them know. I know I was there, but you gotta let them know. Like, what was you doing?
Nah. First off, I dropped my first single out there, hit single. Yeah. That joint was bonkers. And, it really took off faster than I could have ever imagined. You know what I'm saying? And, from there, it was history. From there, I was seeing you at Playboy.
Shout out to Playboy, good old Waikiki.
I was seeing you at Playboy, man.
You know, it's hard to get play up in Playboy because them DJs are strict, so they was actually playing you up in there. How'd you feel about that, knowing that it's hard to get, like, DJ love out there in Hawaii?
I was rocking with that. I was glad that the local scene had taken in the music as something that they could vibe to. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just speaking as a tourist. You know what I'm saying? As a person coming to the island and speaking about my experiences and the things that I enjoyed about being out there. You know what I'm saying? So I was thankful that they were able to take that in a positive manner, you know what I'm saying, and show me aloha.
Got a lot of aloha back in Hawaii, man.
Yeah.
You a native, so far as I'm concerned. You put in a lot of work.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
You made a lot of money for a lot of people, and that's what it takes to be a native. That's what it takes to be a native from Hawaii.
Straight up, man.
It ain't enough to be from the land. You gotta be contributing.
Hey, I wouldn't have it no other way. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
So you in Hawaii doing the whole thing. You and shout out my boy DJ Relevant. I'm gonna give him a shout out. Shout out to boy DJ Relevant. You was running around with him doing all that whoopty whoop, and then boom, we linked up on something. What did we link up on, man?
Man, like you say, man, shout out to DJ Relevant, man, Moneymakers ENT Hawaii, man. And, you know, pushing that campaign came with plenty amazing stories, you know, plenty amazing experiences. You would have hit the beat up. And, you know, being out there, campaigning, yeah. And being outside the play bar. I'm outside the play bar. Let me tell y'all this story, man. First off, I had been hit Fool Up, man. I've been hit King Fool Up on the internet on Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation. Y'all go check that out. All you youngsters, y'all go check that out, man.
They don't know what no Reverb Nation is.
Reverb Nation. Misunderstood. Let's get it popping, man.
That was before SoundCloud for the slow ones.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've been hitting up food like, hey, man, I'm rocking with them beats you doing. I'm finna hop on some of them. You know what I'm saying? Food ain't even hit me back.
Well, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I was pretty bougie because I just had my Mac Miller placement. Who's this guy from Little Rock?
Who ain't even that?
Boy, just get on the beat more.
So, and I did just that. Now, hopped on the beat. Made some street slappers. You know what I'm saying? Ran into food in front of Play Bar. Now, I know he seen my message because he recognized me as soon as he seen me outside the club. He was like, hey, what's up, bro? Reaching the back like that. But then when they reach in the pocket like this, they got something for you. Reach the pocket like this. Like we was, like he was trapping. Fool. This fool had a condom. A Foolsknow condom. Shout out to everybody that was in Hawaii around that time, man. You know this is true. I'm not just talking story. This is the real deal. Fool handed me a condom. I was like, already. Bruh didn't mention nothing about the beats. He didn't mention nothing about that. A condom. Be safe out here, bro.
Yeah.
Type of time.
Hey, that was the best. Before I even put out any clothes, I had the condoms going because I knew I needed that wow factor about Foolsknow. Like, what the hell? You ain't gonna forget the dude that gave you a condom, right? They showed him. So that's why that was going on.
Hey, that was a good investment.
Shout out, man. That was the first marketing thing.
Yeah.
So I gave you the condom, whoop-de-whoop. You was getting on the beats. And then, I'll just go ahead and tell it because he gonna take his time. And then he hit me up and asked to be sponsored. All right, now. I ain't gonna lie. Around this time, it was probably one of the worst times to ask to be sponsored because all my homies just wanted free clothes and they disguised it as sponsor. Hey, yo, sponsor me. Yeah. So this random fool from Little Rock getting on my beats, talking about sponsorship. All right, something told me. Every now and then I get like a spider sense, whatever you want to call it. I call it stood sense. And something was like, get this fool some time a day. I'm like, all right. Pulled up to his crib. He had a plan. This fool had a 5-year plan about what he wanted to do with his artistry. I ain't never seen that. I got a lot of homies in the game and I ain't never seen it. So I was like, okay, he knows what he wants. He's just trying to figure something out.
Straight up.
And then I made him sponsor artists. What was it, 2012? Nah, 13, 14.
Yeah.
13, 14. 2013, 14.
Mm-hmm.
And what he brought to Foolsknow was needed. A different perspective, because, you know, I am who I am. I got my perspective on things. He brought a different perspective on me. Even to the point where he got someone to pay him for a jingle and use the clothes in the videos. You want to talk about that?
You know, shout out to the whole Mililani scene, the whole YU scene, you know, because everybody was geeked about it. You know what I'm saying? Glossing and flossing. You know, glossing and flossing kiosk. You know, inside the, what was that?
Schofield.
On Schofield.
Mm-hmm.
Glossing and flossing kiosk on Schofield. You know what I'm saying? And he had been following the campaign, you know, from Foolsknow and my artistry. And at the time, he was looking to get a theme song done, a jingle, you know? He said, got the kiosk, I'm selling auto detailing products, you know what I'm saying? I got merch, t-shirts, you know, bumper stickers. All I need is a couple of more brands along with the culture, you know. Believe I have something. So he wanted to tap into the local market. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make sure that what he had appealed to the local market. I said, well, man, I got you on your jingle. That I can do. Got a book 10 banger for you. No doubt. But if you want to tap into that local market, you need Foolsknow at your kiosk. The streets is going crazy on the Foolsknow. He said, I seen that. You know where I can get in contact with him? I said, yeah. I can do you one even better. I can get you merch for your kiosk. And boom. It was a move. That moment right there, you know, Fool had already put me on, you know what I'm saying? I'm draped in Foolsknow. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? Draped in Foolsknow, man. Yeah. He knowing what I'm saying is true. Just dropped, yeah. It was a banger. Boom, turn around, got the sponsorship. He see me draped in Foolsknow. He know I'm finna come with the hits, and he know I got the plug. He said, take me to him. Take me to him. I want everything. Shout out to Glossin and Flossin, man. Made it real. Put Glossin and Flossin on Schofield in the PX. And that's what it is, the PX?
Yeah, the PX on Schofield.
Hey, Glossin and Flossin. Foolsknow. Foolsknow.
He's being humble about it. He made this man drive out 30 minutes to come buy everything I had in the trunk of my car. Cause I was moving it out the trunk of my car at that point. And like, I ain't never seen it. We did the video, he draped out the whole hood. We had about what, a good 15 people up in there.
Yeah.
We ain't paid for a dime. He paid for everything.
Mililani, The Valley, Why. All my local brothers, y'all know what's going on, man. Just for y'all. Y'all know what it is.
We're probably gonna pull up that picture and pull it up. We're gonna pull up some footage or something.
Straight up, them my
But
guys.
I ain't never seen a play like that happen with an artist. And after that, I was just like, let's do that again. And I ain't never questioned anything this fool said after that. I may not have agreed with it or, oh, okay. But like, if he was saying it after that day, I was like, all right. And that's how I kind of ended up out here. But I'm fast forwarding the story. Okay, so we do flossing and glossing. We did a couple pop-up shops, wooty woo. We running around Hawaii trying to figure out the best way to sell merch. We had everyone's barbecues, parties, doing all that. Wooty woo. What was something that happened before you left? Something happened. We was just doing events. Oh, the real Rick Ross. You want to talk about that?
So, Shout out to Alley Cat ENT, you know what I'm saying, for bringing Rick Ross down, man, you know what I'm saying? And Rick Ross, Freeway Rick Ross, this is. It's the real Rick Ross we talking about, you know what I'm saying? Freeway Rick Ross, he got a premiere in his new book, you know what I'm saying? Talking about the story of his life, you know what I'm saying, his biography. That's what his book is about. Shout out to Freeway Rick Ross. And he also did a talent showcase, you know, because he was signing artists at the time. I happened to be one of the judges along with Rick Ross and label mate for who they was gonna pick from Hawaii to be a part of their label and to win their competition. So, you know, it was a cool experience, you know what I'm saying, chilling, you know what I'm saying, on the couch with Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying, the real Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? Looking at the people, you know what I'm saying, do their thing, and, you know, being a representative of Spamming Rice Mixtapes, the only mixtape series in Hawaii, you know what I'm saying, standing in their local presence. I was glad to say that, you know, most of the people that came through there had been on the mixtape series. So I was able to give a thorough, you know, a thorough view on what it is that I was seeing from them. Because I know their potential. I know what it is they can do. I know what it is that they brought to the table. I know what it is that Hawaii needed at the time. So shout out to everybody that was on Spamming Rice Mixtapes that participated in that event. And from there, man, you know, Rick Ross, he picked people up to be a part of the label. People won the competitions, and it grew. You know, I found myself with Buck 10 Shuffle features from a couple of people in that competition. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Willie G. Shout out to Common Difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's real, you know. Immediately after that, you know, they shot the West Side Knocker video. You know, you'll see us in that joint. Y'all go check that out. You'll see us in that joint draped in Foolsknow. That was after that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Foolsknow.
In front of that big old 5.
Come on, man, it was blazing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In the West Side. Y'all know what's happening?
So you left a big stamp on Hawaii before you left with your artistry. I remember when this fool told me he was leaving, I was like, man, I ain't want to sell clothes no more for a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause I knew it wasn't gonna be the same. I think I did stop selling. Matter of fact, I did stop selling clothes and I got behind the camera, but we ain't here to talk about me. But yeah. So you went back to Little Rock, and how was that? After doing all this superstar stuff in Hawaii, you went back to Little Rock. I don't want to say start over, but start fresh.
Well, I'm back home, and I'm ready to share what it is that I like, you know. And I'm ready to present the Buck 10. I'm ready to present the Buck 10. See, that's one thing about it. I started on Buck 10 music in Hawaii. And I got features with Willie G, which is signed to Rick Ross Music Group, Common Difference, who won the Rick Ross Music Group competition. You know what I'm saying? And both of those artistries are moving forward to this day. So I got that heat. I got that new fresh. Because Hawaii hip hop scene is still in the midst of breaking itself. Hawaii right now is the home of island reggae. Shout out to Ellie Mack, Rebel Soldiers. Yeah, those guys are stars. Them guys are hit makers. What's the guy that just won American Idol?
Hawaii gonna hate me. I can't remember bro's name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, shout out to him. He banging. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who follow the island reggae story, the island reggae culture, go follow them guys. They doing their thing.
Yep, R.I.P. Fiji. We just lost Fiji. So,
And then who else we got from out there doing the island reggae?
man, that's a lot.
The one you got the feature with.
Who I got a feature with? Island Reggae. Are you talking about Myrene?
Shout out Myrene. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my guys that was out there doing hip hop at the time, and you know, all my guys that was doing island reggae. Island reggae speak for the culture. You know, overall, hip hop is a growing culture in Hawaii.
Shout out IA. He the one leading that.
For sure. The West Side boy. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, that's
the
what
West Side,
that's where they, keeping it native.
Hey, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing now. Now, doing the Book 10 music with newly signed artists into hip hop out there on the scene. You know, it's just exciting just being a part of the foundation that they have. You know, being a part of the roots. Like I said, Sparrow Rights mixtapes. The first mixtape series, the premier mixtape series in Hawaii for hip hop. Linking up with them guys on Book 10 Shuffle Music, us being able to bring forth a new flavor, a new sound. You know, it was refreshing for the area, you know, because those guys are lyrical and they also, you know, J. Cole type of time. You know what I'm saying? Nas type of time. Them guys. You know what I'm saying? Those are high influences down there. So they thinkers, they conscious. You know. So to be accepted amongst their culture to do music, I rock with that alone. But further in the music to start something new, start something fresh for hip hop, for people to recognize Hawaii. That meant even more. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to King Fool. Cause we all know them guys wouldn't have even gave me an opportunity if it wasn't for King Fool.
You know, we moved you back home, you know.
Hey, what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? When you tied in, you tied in. When you linked in, you linked in. You know what I'm saying? Foolsknow is that.
Gotta put on the good stuff for you. I know you was coming with the soup.
Is that, man. You know what I'm saying? Allowed all of that to be possible. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, doing the Book 10 Shuffle music, doing the Book 10 music, because when it was in Hawaii, it was just Book 10 music. When I made it to Little Rock, made it back home, baby. Hype Squad, you know what I'm saying? Big diamond type of time. And I get with the family, there's some good music. We need a line dance to this. This was the Shufflers on. Hype Squad, Little Rock Diamond Shufflers. This is what they saying. We need to make a line dance to this. I said, you know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's gonna make it pop. Now at the time, you know, they wanted to make line dance music, and I was thinking to myself, we just came out of Hawaii. We need to be shuffling. We used to call it the shuffle. Now, if you was in Hawaii, you know that the local culture was hard styling. They were shuffling. Not line dancing, but party rocker type of time. Party rockers in the house. Yeah. All you dancers know exactly what I'm talking about. They were hard styling at the time, man. They was in the club going crazy on it. Like that was the street dance for them. Hard styling. You know what I'm saying? To EDM music. So I was like, definitely need to,
Add some razzle dazzle.
add a little razzle dazzle, because in the South, we call line dancing shuffling or sliding. But we call line dancing shuffling. And down there they call hard styling shuffling. So I was like, this is the perfect time. We just merged all that. Buck 10 shuffle. You can hard style shuffle to it, and you can line dance to it. So I was coming back home with a fresh new creation because I, been in the new places, seeing new things, traveled the world.
What's a couple things you learned from Hawaii that you still use today, being out here in Little Rock?
It helped me to understand culture. Hawaii is a place where it's all different kinds of cultures, nationalities. Every culture doing their own thing. Got their own way of life. When I came home, I wanted to make sure we understood how to have the same thing. And thanks to them showing me that, I was more than happy to share the Buck 10 Shuffle with them. You feel me?
Okay, so you back in Little Rock, pushing the Buck 10 Shuffle, wooty whoop, still rocking and selling Foolsknow, wooty whoop, just doing the dang thing. And this fool was down there begging me to come out here, begging.
I mean, you gotta tell
Big.
why not? Because I'm like, look, bro.
He wanted me to come out here while I'm high paid, super duper video camera guy. I was brushing him off. I'll make too much money, not right now.
Well, you tell him about the time where I came back to the town, came back home to the town, ran them racks up, came back to Hawaii, and broke bread.
Well, I skipped that. I'm already you back in Little
Yeah, you got to add all of that in there. You should be coming down here. Why would you not come down here? The money down here.
The plan was always to come down here. I just the win. Like, cause like y'all know, I get caught up in myself. Hey. I want to do my thing, and I was doing my thing.
It is hard to leave Hawaii when you're doing your thing. It's hard.
Because it's hard to get it started. So once you get it started, it's like, bro, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm at the beach. Catch you later. But nah. And then I hit a part of my life where I wanted to try something else. Hawaii was just getting a little bit too expensive for the bang. It wasn't worth the bang no more to me. The buck wasn't worth the bang. And this fool over here was like, man, come try out Little Rock, man. Man, what did they even do to Little Rock? So about 2020, it started getting on my mind a lot. And 2023, decided, all right, I'm in Little Rock. Whew. You want to talk about the Little Rock work?
Well, just tell them what you came to. Came to the United Streets of Dance and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Radio station. Radio show on the radio station. KBL 88.3. This what you're doing, this what you're working for, this what we doing. We doing that, man. We living this lifestyle. We doing this entertainment to the max. Nothing else. Yeah. Fool side me, then I side him. Brought him to the mainland. Yeah. Brought him to the mainland. Got it popping. Straight like that. Merchandise. Camera work. Clothes. Perfumes. Car fresheners. Air fresheners.
Whoa.
New snapbacks.
Whoa.
Designer. Does the list need to go on? How far do I need to go?
The list is long. I mean, we gotta stop somewhere. We gotta talk about something. So, I came out here to be a cameraman for United Streets of Dance and Hip Hop. That was the main camera work I was doing when I first came out to Little Rock. Doing that. I've been trying to shoot videos for his artistry, but you know, he bougie, so whatever. But we got one done, bumping. We got one done. Shout out to Country Black and the chat. They was on there. It was a cool time. That was a cool vibe.
Hey, you know, shout out to ODG A Guy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's ODG A Guy at the United Streets of Dance who wanted to start jigging music and said, hey man, let's get this sound right here popping. This is what I hear. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Crunchy Black, Lil Chat. Let's get them on the track. Man, that's Memphis. Let's start there. And that'll be jigging music. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to A-Guy, man. Shout out to everybody in Memphis. Shout out to the National Jigging League All-Stars, all the teams who participate in National Jigging League to make this possible. You know what I'm saying? We do this for y'all. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. We do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
So he got bored with Lil Rock and wanted to take over Memphis too with the music, doing juking music.
I never got bored with the town. Town paid me good, I live good in the town, man, being an artist, man. You know, as an ODG in the USD, the United Streets of Dance, you know what I'm saying? I got a voice in street dance music, street dance scenes, and culture. You know them guys that you see on stage in the big performances, doing the street dances you know and love? Them my guys. That's who I speak for. This ain't about taking over no scenes or none of that. People who are street dancers know that this is about culture. This is not a sport. This is about culture. Now, within the culture, we may love to battle each other. We can do that in the culture. But this is not a sport. I repeat, this is not a sport. So when you're speaking on behalf of the culture and doing things on behalf of the culture, you need to contact the culture. They will let you know what's gonna be healthy for us, what's gonna be positive for the youth coming after us. We do this for the youth. We do this to make sure that they're okay, that they're safe. Hey man, jigging better than robbing and killing? You got to know that. Come on now, man. Jigging better than robbing and killing.
I feel that.
Come on, man. Come on, man. So shout out to A-Guy, man. You know, that's why I got into the jigging music, you know what I'm saying? A-Guy wanted to make that happen for the jiggers in Memphis. Now everybody know, I'm from Little Rock, and in Little Rock we do Buck 10 shuffle music. But as an ODG in the USD, in the United Streets of Dance, he came to make that possible with ODG Peezy. Shout out to Country Black. Shout out to LeChat. That's who making juking music.
Okay, you just wanted to show them how to do it?
I just wanted to get in where I fit in, man. You know, I got love for the culture. I got love for street dance culture. And not a lot of street dance artists. I'm here to say I'm one of the few, if not the only.
What about Watch Me Weird? Watch Me Night Night?
It's the difference between trend dances and cultural dances. Shout out to Atlanta, because that's what they're branding. Trends.
So what's the difference between what they bring and what you bring?
Atlanta is branding trends. You know, although in the South, we can say certain things are foundational for them. Like Hit Them Folks. Like The Woe. These things are foundational for Atlanta. But they call these things trend dances, and I respect it as such. Meaning that the foundation of their dance culture could move at will.
So chicken's not a trend?
Juking is not a trend.
Why does it feel trendy right now?
Because it's the hottest thing going on in street dance culture right now. It's the hottest thing going on. Everybody want to juke. You heard him? You heard me talk about it?
I seen it.
Bumping juke music. Memphis juking out of Cali.
I was there.
Memphis juking out of Texas. Memphis juking out in Little Rock. Don't you see me do it? Come on out. Well, you ain't seen it. We all done seen it. Come on out. Now, you got to know, man, with them guys, them guys like our cousins, man. Memphis like our country cousin, man.
I was about to say that.
And they in the Mid-South, that's 2 hours away.
Cousins that's trying to figure it out.
Man, we share that. We trying to figure it out together.
Okay.
Now, you know, street dance culture, you know, we all bun. Shout out to everybody in the USD. Shout out to the Little Rock Diamond Shufflers. Little Rock type of time. Shout out to National Juking League and the product of juking. Shout out to House Arrest 2 and the product of Chicago Footwork. Shout out to Arkansas Crump and the crump scene in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? So everybody on the street dance cultural level, we all mix in with each other and support each other because we understand what the goal is. We understand what culture is. So, you know, as an ODG in the USD, man, you know, I'm just glad, thankful for the stamp, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be seeing my jigging videos. Y'all be looking. Y'all be seeing my jigging videos, so, man, y'all be seeing some more Book 10 Shuffle videos. You never know, man. I link up with ODG Raw, ODG Merch. Might do some footwork videos. You never know, man. A voice in the street dance scene, a voice in street dance culture. You know what I'm saying? A voice in street dance music. That's all.
So you just wanted to be the dance king and the voice of all dances.
That wasn't the intent. But when you got a love for street dance, and you got First off, man, I got the only street dance radio show in the nation.
In the nation.
So, all information, you know, our business, kind of just slide across the table, you know what I'm saying?
Well, sounds like it has to.
It don't have to, you know, but we would like for it to because we want to be able to help others in street dance culture. We want to be able to expand. We want to be able to show love to everybody that got creations from their hometown and pushing it. And pushing it. Too many times do we see people in the mainstream benefit from what we do in street dance culture and never mention us. Never mention what dance they doing. So, you know, it was on the due time. So that's what it's all about. I'm just a voice in it, not the only voice. And you know, looking forward to having many other voices. But coming like I'm coming, some would say the only voice in street dance music. You know what I'm saying? Straight out the Mid-South, man. For real.
Okay, they got you as the dance ambassador.
More like the culture ambassador.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better at dance because I just got a love for it. I got a love for it. I got a love for the culture. How can I not be a good example? You know what I'm saying? I gotta get taught by the best. I gotta get better. Because you gotta see this. You gotta see this. If you ain't seen the Buck 10 Shuffle from Little Rock, Arkansas, you missing out. If you ain't seen Juggin coming out of Memphis, you missing out. If you ain't seen Chicago footwork, you missing out. If you ain't seen Crumpin', you missing out. Tell your mainstream radio stations, your for-profit radio stations, play what the culture need to grow. Play that. Play what we doing to grow the cultures. Play what we doing to make things positive. Quit choosing the negative narrative than saying all they want to talk about is robbing and killing. Choose the positive that come out of the cultures. And let's see if we can make a difference. You and me and you. Let's try that out.
Man, ain't much to say after that. That was pretty deep.
For real, man. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
Okay, Lil Peter Keeper, ODP, DG, Peezy. I messed that up all the way. I know I messed that up. ABCDPZ. You can fight me later, but we're gonna get this So what's the bigger plan for the USDH and all this fly stuff going on? You got a lot going on, man.
Well, I just want everybody to be happy, man, and have fun. That's it, baby.
That's a commercial answer, this fool.
I just want everybody to be happy and have fun now. Now, in that, to make sure everybody happy, not just you, but everybody, you got to make sure that you learn about the culture. You got to make sure you tuned into the United Streets of Dance and Hip Hop every Thursday at 7 p.m. on 88.3 FM. I said 88.3 FM every Thursday,
That's
7 p.m. Now you gotta make sure you tune in to that now, and you want the whole community to move forward now. And you want street dance out here that's better than robbing and killing.
That was the part of the show where you're supposed to put your socials in. He want to plug in the radio station. You want to plug in the radio station again or something?
Man, follow us, man, at USD Hip Hop on Facebook and Instagram. Follow me, ODG Peezy, on Facebook and Instagram. Follow at Foolsknow on Facebook and Instagram.
That's how you feeling like.
No. Oh, you ain't doing that. What is you doing?
They wasting time. I feel like that covers everything from the last 10 years. Did we miss something? Like something crazy.
If we did, they just gonna have to catch it on part 2. Now, with that being said,
You want to do a part 2?
hey, look at here. Y'all be on the lookout, man. It's some new juking music coming to the table.
Ah, you want to talk when you got some new music out. That's when you want to talk again.
It's some new music coming to the table, man.
Okay.
Now, we got new juking music coming to the table, and we got Buck 'em Up Volume 3 coming to the table. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Volume 4. Buck 'em Up Volume 4. We got Volume 3 out, Buck 'em Up Volume 4. Y'all just be on the lookout for all the Buck 'em Ups, man, because all them songs right there, you can Buck 10 shuffle to them joints, and they gonna go live. You know what I'm saying? Just like chop and screw music, you already familiar with the songs, but you can Buck 10 shuffle to the way that we got them set up for the Buck 10 shuffle. New juking music coming out. So the whole juking community need to be looking out. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Hey, matter of fact, all the street dancers know where to catch me. And if you don't, every Friday night, be on the lookout for the next juking video. You'll find out.
No. Whew. That was a nice history lesson for y'all. Lil P the Keeper. That's him. It's your boy Stud. This is Foolradio. And we out. Foolsknow.